Hi everyone, it's Michael Walker with Keller Williams Rochester, and I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to a quick tip that I like to use in my business to manage my showings, feedback, get my price reductions, and then to broadcast those reductions to those that showed it effectively and effortlessly in just a few clicks of the mouse. The service that I use is called showingfeedback.com, and I think there's really no other way than to show you how easy it is. So what we'll do is we'll enter my username and my password and hit login. What you'll see here is your property list comes up. So I have a couple active properties, and then I threw in my office just to show you how it would be like if I were setting up a showing on my office. So I'd hit add showing. Once I add showing, it's going to enter a map here, not a map, a calendar, and I will select yesterday at 1 o'clock and click next. Finally, it's going to pull up a email template of what's going to go out to myself as well as my seller when I do receive feedback, and I'm going to click next. And lastly, it's going to come up with agent or prospect information. So essentially here I could create a new one if I don't have that, but I've taken a little bit of time to download all of GRAR's contact information, so I can just type in a last name, and I can choose myself. There we go. Once I go in there, I think it's the third one. And a few moments later, my information pops up. So you'll see Michael Walker, Keller Williams Realty, my work number, my fax number, as well as my email address. I click finish, and you'll see over here that it says a survey has been completed, and they have been scheduled. So you'll click continue. If you had another showing to set up, you would set that up another time, right now, as we just previously did. Now, what's nice, at any one point, you can go in and view a report. So since nobody else has filled out any surveys, you'll see nothing has been completed. But if you want to view any showings that have been set up, you click on View Showings. Now here you'll see I've done this one other time so that I can show you the email that results, and this is the one that we just entered. If we made a mistake and we didn't want to have two of them in there, we can delete this showing, click OK, and we're back down to that one. Now you may ask, well, what does the other agent see? The other agent gets an email, and it's from Michael Walker, and it's sent to Michael Walker because obviously I sent it to myself. Can you do me a tiny 30-second favor? And then it goes in and talks about the property, and it also leaves a copy of a picture, which would be right here, and all they're going to do is click here. Once they click here, it takes them to another site, and it will end up answering, how did you like the property? I liked it, it was at market, possibly another showing, possibly an offer, and lastly, well maintained. So you can see it's pretty easy, average, and indifferent to the locations. Liked it, but you were late to show it to me. And we are going to hit submit. And you'll see up comes a thank you, Michael, and then it has an ad. And again, I don't care about that. I'm getting the service for free. So now, a few moments after that, I get an email, and I think it's coming in right now. And what it will say is, it leaves a copy of my survey. So if I refresh this screen, hopefully this will refresh. If I refresh the screen, it should show that a survey has been completed, and it didn't. But when I open my email and double click on the survey, you'll see, boom, here's your survey. And what I like about this service is that it says, gives you the information of how I answered it, but then at the bottom it says to override the default screen and show the comments, click here. So unless I click here, the seller rather, isn't going to see my comments. Once I click here, it will take me to a new section, and it says show this comment to the seller or hide this comment from the seller. Well, I don't mind. I'll show it. And I click OK. Hit yes, and we are done. So, it's a great service. If you like it, give me a call or an email, Mike at Mike Walker Homes, and I can help you get set up. Take care.